to Yarnish Love. My name is Neda and I love to crochet appliques, granny squares and cute stuffs. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn few tips on how to crochet with fluffy yarns. Using this type of yarn is a bit difficult because the stitches are not much visible. Use the following tips and then crocheting with fluffy yarns becomes easy and enjoyable for you. First, we will see some tips on how to crochet in rows with fluffy yarns, and then another tip on crocheting in rounds. Let's get started. To crochet in rows with fluffy yarns, make a slip knot and start chaining as many as you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15. I'm going to crochet half double crochet stitches, so I'm holding my last chain and adding 2 more chains. Therefore, I'm going to crochet half double crochet into this chain I'm holding. Yarn over, insert the hook into this chain and pull up the yarn. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull it through all 3 loops. I'm still holding this chain. In fluffy yarns, you should feel for stitches rather than see them. It's difficult to see the chains and you should use the feeling. I'm using my 2 fingers, the middle finger and thumb, and moving over a little bit and finding the next chain, feeling the little opening or hole. Here is my second chain. 1 half double crochet in next chain. As you see, my finger is still on this chain. After finishing my stitch, now I can move my fingers, moving over a bit, and I'm feeling the next chain. 3. So the first tip is that you should feel for the stitches rather than seeing them and using 2 fingers to feel the chains or stitches. The second point is counting. You should keep counting the stitches from the beginning and count them as you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 15. I have 15 half double crochet. The third tip is using stitch markers. This is my first stitch and I'm feeling the opening, and I'm using a stitch marker onto my first stitch. At the end of the round, chain 2, turn, and create 1 half double crochet into the first opening or gap. I'm feeling it with my fingers. It's here. Now, here, add another marker on top of the first stitch. So use markers at the beginning and at the end of each round so that you don't miss them. Okay, this is the one I have my stitch inside. Now I'm moving my fingers a bit. As you can see, I'm using these two fingers to distinguish the stitches. I'm making 1/2 double crochet here. Next one, next one, next one. It might look difficult at first, but you will get used to it as you go on. And the last one is 15. Keep counting. I have 15 half double crochet. Chain 2, turn 1/2 double crochet into first stitch here, and again add a stitch markers. And go on like this. The 3 tips are filling the stitches, counting the stitches, and using stitch markers at the beginning and at the end of each round. Crochet in rounds specifically for creating amigurumis, we should observe the same tips. Filling the stitches rather than seeing them, counting the stitches as we go on and keeping track of them, and using stitch markers. But the first 2 rounds are still difficult and it's hard to find the stitches, so I'm using another yarn, a thinner yarn with a contrasting color. Therefore, I'm using these 2 yarn together as pairs, making a magic ring. Chain 1 and creating 6 single crochet in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Close the ring. The stitches are more visible now with this purple yarn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is my first stitch. For round 2, I'm going to have 6 increases, meaning 2 single crochet in each stitch. Use a stitch marker into my last stitch, going into first stitch and making 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Next stitch is this one, 3, 4. Next one, 5 and 6. And this is my last stitch, 11 and 12. Round 2 is over, and as you can see, the stitches are visible. I have 12 single crochet. Now I can feel the stitches better, so I stop using this purple yarn and I'm unraveling it by cutting it off. After unraveling, this is my last stitch and I'm going on with the same process. For round 3, I need to have 1 single crochet in next stitch, 2 single crochet in next. This is the pattern. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet or increase. 1 increase, 1 increase, and by the end of the round, and this is my last stitch, I'm having my stitch markers. So I start counting as I go. I'm using my fingers to distinguish or recognize the next stitch. This is here I can feel the opening or gap. 1 single crochet inside, next one, 2 single crochet, 2, 3. I'm counting as I'm going on, or you can write them down on a piece of paper, the stitches you are making. This way you won't forget the numbers. I have 3 single crochet, next one is single, moving my fingers to find next stitch here, 2 single crochet inside, I have 6 single crochet, and repeat this pattern. And this is my 18 stitches, 2 single crochet inside, I'm leaving marker into my last stitch, 18 single crochet. Just follow these points and you will have a perfect work with fluffy yarn. Hope this tutorial is useful for you and you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to watch the other tutorials. Happy crochet!